What's up, y'all? It's Josh Yu. I meant to upload yesterday, but I was pretty busy. I had to go to Charlotte for work. Was down there for a majority of the whole day. But yeah, I meant to do I did do a little record. I did record a little while I was down there, but wasn't that much. I may still upload it. May do like I don't know, may include it in the video. And I did record Tuesday. I didn't upload Tuesday. I've been slacking a little. I've still been studying. So I may just combine those videos, those recordings from Tuesday and Wednesday, and just upload them just because. But I will be uploading today, and that will most likely be this video I'm recording right now. But everything's been going pretty good. My week's been going by fast. I mean, my days. So yeah, I'm gonna log into my laptop and just get right into studying. Pick up where I left off. Still on cloud and network security. So we're still working on that. And yeah, so I think I pretty much got switching and routing out the way. I think I'm good there. You know, right now I just need to work on more on the hands-on as far as like certain commands, especially with like switching, because the CompTIA Network Plus is in. When I took it the first time, it did have some commands I wasn't really aware. I was aware of. I basically just wasn't, not ready, or really didn't remember much of what I studied prior. So, but I'm working on that. Been doing pretty good on the practice test. Yeah, majority of the answers I've got wrong. Haven't been too many. I haven't gotten too many answers wrong on the practice tests I've been doing. So yeah, we're still working on cloud and network security. After that, I'll probably move on to, let's see, what do I need to work on? Yeah, hands-on labs, like with routing and switching. Disaster recovery, I need to skim over that some more. IP addressing, subnetting, gotta go with subnetting, because one thing about subnetting is I can get it, I really understand the concept, I can do it in my head a little bit, but if I go like 2 weeks without doing it or something like that, I'll forget everything and I'll have to start from the ground up. So subnetting, you can, I was like, just like anybody else. I don't think I was like very doubtful, didn't think I would be able to grasp it, but if you dedicate at least 2 hours, 2 hours a day, you can really grasp it and get a full understanding of it and be able to do it on your own with the calculator in your head. I was able to do some in my head, some subnetting in my head, and yeah, so getting down to crunch time. This week is slowly but surely finna end. Today is Thursday. Still working, still in the library. I wasn't able to come to the library yesterday, so I may actually put in overtime. I may still just do like an hour or an hour and 30 minutes here, finish up at home. So yeah. But yeah, my day's been busy mostly this week. Yeah, same game plan though, staying consistent. Another thing, I think it's also a tip, something I do is while I'm in the car, instead of playing music, I just put on like one of the Udemy course, or like the CompTIA Network Plus, or like a Professor Messer YouTube playlist, and just keep that stuff on, you know. Even if I'm not paying attention to it, I just keep it in the background. But in the mornings, I really try to pay attention to it, just to, you know, good refresher, especially just to start off my day. I think that is very helpful and has been very helpful for me, especially in those areas where I'm still kind of not sure, or like very doubtful, or, you know, those weak areas. Just whenever I'm in the car, just pop that stuff on and, you know, go from there. But yeah, gonna get started. Right now it is 6:08, and yeah, the library doesn't close till 9. Well, 8:30. That's the length of my. I have until the access to the study room. So finna get started. Yeah, after the cloud and network security, I'll do some practice tests, and yeah, I'll hop back on. But yeah, also I think I'm getting better. I know I mentioned this in another video. I'm getting better at speaking. Still working on my filler words, but yeah, I see things coming along. I'm happy for that. Not satisfied, but it's progress, so can't beat that. But yeah, gonna get started though, y'all. Becoming Josh Hugh, I'm still here. Ain't going nowhere. But yeah, I'll check y'all out later. Peace. So right now, y'all, I'm working on some practice tests. This is the examcompass.com. I use other platforms, but I'm just using this one right now. I'm doing the cloud computing quiz. So yeah, this is something I'm doing. I just finished, I'm still working on the cloud computing module. I just stopped, took a break from it just to go into the practice test, just to get started, you know, and see how I do, and I will return and show you guys my results. So yeah. All right, y'all, so we're back. I did pretty bad on this practice test with cloud computing, and it looks like I will be focusing mostly on cloud computing for the rest of the evening. I'm gonna work on network security tomorrow, but I got I'll wait until I get to the bottom, but I got a lot wrong. So yeah, I got a lot I gotta work on. Got some stuff right, some stuff I really wasn't, even when I was looking at it, I really wasn't sure on it. I got a 47, yeah, but a total of 17 questions. So yeah, I got 7 correct. I got a 47. So that's my score. So yeah, I'll be working on cloud computing for the rest of the evening, and yeah, I'm gonna redo this probably another platform for the practice test, because I think with this one it just gives you the same questions, and I don't know, I know my mind would probably be like, oh, I remember this answer, I got this wrong, so I'm gonna just do another platform with new questions. Yeah, but yeah, cloud computing, gotta work on that. I'm bouncing my leg, that's why the phone is shaking, but yeah, gotta work on this, so yeah. So yeah, I'll be working on this for the rest of the evening. Do some more practice tests. Yeah. Those were my results. I'll be back. This ain't the end. Oh yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm leaving the library right now. It's raining, as you can see. Got a good study session in, but like I said, got to work on cloud some more. Make sure I get real confident in that when I do those practice tests. So I'm ready for the exam next Thursday. So yeah, we're gonna work on that when I get back. I accidentally clicked the stop button, but yeah, like I said, we're gonna work on that when I get to the house. Just keep grinding. Stay consistent. Gonna head to the house, get something to eat, get back to work. Come Joshua. Since we're on the topic of cloud, what do y'all mostly use? Like, what is y'all favorite? You know, you got Microsoft Azure, Google, Amazon with AWS. I haven't got really too much into AWS. I do want to, get into it a little more, but I mostly just deal with Azure. Azure's pretty cool. Doesn't seem too complex to me, so I'm a little familiar with it as far as hands-on, like working with it at my job. I do a little stuff with it. I want to get more into it. Most of my knowledge is, most of what I know is just from videos, courses, and things like that. I do need to take more advantage of it as far as getting more experience at my job. But yeah, I like Microsoft Azure. I really don't know too much about Google when it comes to cloud. Yeah, maybe get into that later on. But the resources are out there. There's a lot of different, courses, things you could set up to do like your own, set up your things you could do to gain those hands-on experience with those different services. So the resources are out there, the information is there. Just gotta grasp it and take your time, because that's another one of my issues. Well, I guess it's like it could be a good thing, but also a bad thing, like, taking your time. Some things I feel like you should have like a certain level of like, urgency, but also take your time as in don't beat yourself up about it, in like a bad way, Some things are just gonna take time. Like for me, like 3 years ago, I started to learn the piano. I was teaching myself kind of while I was taking a course, but no matter how much you practice doing that, it's gonna take some time. Not just like some months, years, to become really good at, playing a piano. So I think that's another one of the reasons why I chose to learn how to play, because I think it'll really teach me patience and how, like, no matter how much intense focus work you put in, deep work, it's still gonna take you some years, to really grasp everything. Because it's not just your mind, it's your fingers, that building that muscle memory, very important. Yeah, it's gonna take time. So yeah, I've been learning that. I haven't been doing it for a while, a few months actually, but I'm gonna get back into that. I got to. So, yeah. It's raining really bad right now. that's another thing. I feel like that's one of the main things that sets me back is how inconsistent I have been throughout my life, and I'm still inconsistent with a lot of things, so don't get me wrong. I'm nowhere near perfect, but I strive for perfection. I don't know, I've always kind of been like that. Strive for perfection, but there's still many areas I lack completely. I don't know, it's odd, but it's me, you know. It is what it is. I'm gonna make sure I get this video edited. And that's another thing. I really don't do that much editing for my videos. I mean, I try to, when I'm recording, I try to record at least over 8 minutes, you know. I think I spoke of this before. I try to record at least over 8 minutes. You know, my videos have been getting a little longer. I like that, you know. I like the longer form content. Based off the long form content, I like to clip and put things onto shorts. I think that's good. Yeah, I try to record it for at least 8 minutes. Sometimes I do a lot in one take. I don't really have to do too much editing, so that's a good thing. Yeah, as I progress, I may get more into editing. You know, adding different things and stuff like that into my videos, but for now I'm just doing what I'm doing right now. Just build as we go. So, comment y'all shit.